Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over so it's a different video today. I'm going to be going over the head coaching cycle. I'm going to be reviewing it, or basically giving my thoughts on the head coaching cycle from this year. So yeah, I mean, it's a different video than I've done before. I'm going to be really bad at it because it's my first time. So sorry if this is um sorry if this is bad or whatever. That's my apologies. So yeah, so we're gonna start off with the Jaguars team. The Jaguars, they hired Liam Cohen as a head coach. I feel like, I don't know what to say. He's never had a head coaching record, and I feel like, but he used to be an offensive coordinator, I'm pretty sure, for the Rams and the Buccaneers. Now Buccaneers this past season, they did really well offensively. Defense wasn't great, but okay, that's that later. I'm not gonna get to that at all. But the offense, I think he coached the offense pretty well for the Buccaneers. But this is his first year as a head coach, as a legit head coach. So I don't know to give this one a W or an L. For now, I feel like it could be a pretty decent hire. I feel like they could have a better season than they had last season. So yeah, there's that. So the next team I have is the New Orleans Saints. They hired, oh shoot, I want to try and find a color that suits the Saints. I think it's this one. Yeah, that one. Okay, there we go. The New Orleans Saints, they previously hired Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore was the last head coaching hire from this cycle and all that. Kellen Moore, he used to be, he was with the Cowboys for a good amount of time. I think he was with the Cowboys for since 2019, 2020? He was with the Cowboys for that long. He went to the Chargers in 23, and then he went to the Eagles this past season, won the Super Bowl with them. I feel like it's another situation. It's the same situation as the Jaguar situation. In my opinion, he has not really had head coaching experience. He's had experience coaching the offense, but like I said with Liam Cohen, he doesn't have any head coaching experience. So I have no idea, but I feel like he could be a good one. The same with Liam. I feel like they both can be pretty good. So yeah. Moving on, the next one we have is the New England Patriots, the red and blue of this one. They hired Mike Vrabel. I'm pretty sure they've had Mike Vrabel before. He was with the Titans, I think. I don't know where he was this past year. Honestly, I haven't kept track with him, but I feel like going back to the Patriots, I think he's been there before at least. I have no idea. But I think going back to the Patriots is a good step. I mean, Jerod Mayo wasn't that bad, but Mike Vrabel's clearly better. And that's just my opinion, obviously. I feel they made a huge mistake with even firing Jerod Mayo, but Mike Vrabel, you cannot say no to that. But I feel like Jerod Mayo, I thought he had a pretty okay year. I mean, it wasn't great because they're rebuilding and all that, but I hate that they fired him that quick. But here we are with Mike Vrabel. I think this is a good hire for the Patriots, and I think this one is a confirmed W. So yeah, that's that. Next team I have is the Chicago Bears. Now with this one, they hired Ben Johnson, which Ben Johnson was on a lot of people's radars, especially the Cowboys and Bears, and he ended up going to the Bears. So Ben Johnson, he was the offensive coordinator for the Lions. I feel like this is the one out of all the coaches who have never had head coaching experience, I feel like Ben Johnson can be the one that succeeds the most here. The thing is, it's the Bears. The Bears are always considered the freaking offseason champions. So I have no idea how good he'll be. I feel like he's going to do better than Eberflus, though. So, yeah. I mean, the Bears did look great last year until that Hail Mary, the Hail Mary from hell. I don't know. But I feel like, hopefully, I don't know, the Bears go up from here. I'm thinking 7 wins this season for the Bears, or 8 for the Bears. I hope. Because I'm getting kind of sick of the Bears just doing bad after doing awesome stuff in the offseason. So I don't know, offseason champions. Hopefully it's the case here. And hopefully they become decent this year. I have no idea. But this is another W from the Bears. Moving on, we have the New York Jets. I cannot find a dark green. Okay. The New York Jets, they hired Aaron Glenn. Now, I have to do my research here because I don't know who Aaron Glenn is. Aaron Glenn. He's a coach. How much head coaching experience does he even have? Okay, so he was a coordinator for the Lions from 21 to 20. Oh, so he's I knew I was tripping when I've seen that name before, but I never really knew who he was. Okay, Lions defensive coordinator. The Lions defense went through hell this past season. I mean, everybody was on IR. Now the thing is, who is the head coach? I don't think he's been head coach at all. He played in the NFL, but okay, this is another situation that we had with Ben, that we had with Liam, that we have with Kellen. We're gonna have with Brian right now coming up. Another situation here is that he just doesn't have any head coaching experience. That might hold the Jets back a little bit. I have no idea what the Jets are doing right now because they just announced today that they're not going to be with Aaron Rodgers next year. So I have no idea how this will go. I'm gonna say it's in between W or L for the Jets because I have no idea what's gonna happen with that team. Hopefully, this new coach is a good reset for the Jets. I have no idea what is a good reset for the Jets anymore, honestly. Moving on, we have the I'm sorry, I almost said Oakland, Las Vegas Raiders. I don't know why I'm almost saying Oakland. It's weird, but the Las Vegas Raiders, I feel like had the best coaching hire from this cycle right here. They have hired Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll. Honestly, I did not expect the Raiders to pull such a move like that, but hey, it worked for them. They have Pete Carroll. I mean, the Raiders have not been looking good for like the past couple of years. The last time they looked good was in 2021. Now going into 2025, I feel like they look pretty decent going into it. It just depends on how the execution is. I don't know who the QB is. I don't know if Jimmy G's still playing. I don't even know if he's even in the freaking Raiders anymore. I have no idea actually. Rams or Raiders? I have no idea. That's how much of a traveler he's been lately. I don't know who the QB is. Aiden O'Connell. I don't know if he is the answer. Minshew is cooked already. It's over for him. So there's the QB situation. Their offense is not that great, in my opinion, because they just traded away Devontae. I don't know if this is going for a rebuild year or they're going to go all in, like literally all in, unlike the Cowboys, who are my last team up. But I have no idea how this will go for the Raiders, in my opinion. I'm hoping they can succeed because I like the Raiders, but let's see. This Pete Carroll hire, though, in my opinion, is the best one out of all of these. It's a big W. And now we move on to the biggest L of the hiring spree. The Dallas Cowboys. God. The Dallas Cowboys. They hired Brian Schottenheimer, which God knows who that is. I knew who Ben Johnson was. I knew who Kellen Moore was. I knew who Mike Vrabel was. I kind of knew who Liam Cohen was. I remembered who Aaron Glenn was. Before a few weeks ago, I had no idea who Schottenheimer was. I'm a Cowboys fan by heart. I could give a whole essay on how the Cowboys 2024 season went. If for the right amount of likes, I will do that. I'm not kidding. For the right amount of likes, I will do an essay on how the Cowboys 2024 season went. Oh my god. But back to what I was saying, I lost track there. But Brian Schottenheimer, you could ask me who he is, and I just say I don't know who he is. Like when McCarthy was still around, I'm like, who is this guy? I have no idea. I did not even know who he was until he got hired. That's how crazy. And now apparently he was an offensive coordinator for Dallas ever since Kellen Moore left. I did not know that at all. I mean, you had Zimmer, you had Dan Quinn. They were mentioned, but Schottenheimer was not mentioned once on TV. I had never seen that guy on TV once. So the fact that this guy, apparently it was McCarthy too that called the shots on the offensive, and Schottenheimer structured it. That's just a rumor to me. But if that rumor is true, we are cooked as a fan base because Brian Schottenheimer, I have no idea who he is, first of all, and he has no head coaching experience at all. I mean, and if this was his offensive coordinating experience, if he was calling half of the plays, not all the plays, half of the plays for the offense, or running the strategies for the offense, then how the hell? I don't know. This is the worst hire in my opinion. I don't know. Cowboys, they consistently fumble with a lot of this stuff in the offseason, so I'm not surprised. I don't even know how to explain how Schottenheimer's the worst hire. The Cowboys offense is good, I guess. No, it's not. Never mind. It was alright. It was alright for the 2024 season. This is why I don't have hope anymore as a Dallas fan. So yeah, that's my take on the hires from the coaching cycle. Let me know what free agency videos I should do next. I did one last year. It flopped really badly. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hate myself. Goodbye.